Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit that notification bell. Daily updates. Really excited for today's beer. It's a bourbon barrel-aged stout, so you know I love those. It also has some adjuncts in it. Besides the bourbon barrels, it has vanilla, cocoa nibs, and Oreos. And then my favorite thing, with artificial flavors added. Now, I hate that, but I get it. My guess is they must have added some stuff to really try to drive home that Oreo taste. I didn't realize this. It's 14.8% ABV. I thought for some reason around 12%, but okay. Guess I'm not doing anything the rest of the day. Let's get into it. Yeah, not much head, which I'm not surprised about, given the ABV and the adjuncts, but, quarter, third, finger ahead. Very dark mocha. Beer itself, quite dark. I'm not really seeing any brown whatsoever. So yeah, it's definitely a very black looking beer. Looks like a big imperialized stout. Let's get to the aroma. Wow. Okay, so I was thinking it was going to be very sweet, and it does have sweet things. That it has that chocolate coming through, some of that vanilla for sure. It has some nice, like bourbon or just some sort of like whiskey kind of spirit thing. But the thing that kind of is making this more interesting than I thought again, like you have an idea of what this is going to smell like, right? And it mostly smells like that. But the thing that is interesting is there's a little bit of a smoky, peaty. It's small. Or subtle, maybe I should say. But it's adding to the experience, obviously, but it's also cutting through some of that, again, what I was thinking I was going to experience based on the adjuncts of what this beer is. I think between the barrel and the vanilla, there's a little bit of a marshmallow thing. It smells good. I mean, it smells desserty without being cloyingly sweet or anything. Let's get to the taste. Cheers. That's really good. That's really good. Wow. So there is, a little bit of alcohol dryness. Not surprising given the ABV. A lot of chocolate. You get the vanilla for sure. The roasty that for me in the aroma got that smoky peaty thing. I don't get smoky or peaty, but I do get a lot of roast in there, which is nice. The spirit part of it plays very well with the beer. Nice mouthfeel. It's thick. It's almost like approaching syrupy, so like it coats the whole palate, which is super pleasant. As I'm talking now, there's a little bit of chocolate, then there's more vanilla than the chocolate. There's still some of that alcohol, drying it out, but also that taste. I'm getting a little bit of warmth in the chest already. And I just, kind of as an experiment to myself, I've been drinking stouts just at cellar temperature. I just grab them off the shelf and drink them. This one I actually put in the regular refrigerator, so it's relatively cold for how I start off, or I shouldn't say start off, but how I do my beer reviews when they're stouts. So I'm wondering, if it's muting anything or not. And the reason I bring it up is because I am getting a little bit of that alcohol. I wonder as it warms if I'll get, more and more. Of course, at the same time, I'll be, getting adjusted to and acclimated to the alcohol presence. So like that sip, it was a chocolate show. So much dark chocolate, high. Not surprising it has the cacao nibs because very high. Of that dark chocolate, high cacao count in your chocolate bar. With that other stuff still working, get a little bit of the wood, the oak specifically, right then as I was talking, which was actually nice and pleasant because it was helping to again, dry out the finish. It's kind of almost helping cleanse the palate. But what's interesting about that, as much as it is kind of cleansing the palate, I'm still getting that residual chocolate on my tongue now as I continue to talk. So it's like, it's both lingering yet cleansing. Very odd, very interesting. I actually like this a lot. I haven't had a barrel-aged Prairie in a while, and I think they usually do a good job, and this is definitely another hit for me. Given the adjuncts, I don't think like I'll try to buy another bottle and age it or anything. I don't think it would benefit from age. I don't think I need that out of this beer. And again, maybe that alcohol is a little higher if I was drinking this more at room temperature. But at this temperature, the alcohol is not too much, and that would be my main reason for wanting to age this. Otherwise, the adjuncts are going to fall off, and I don't want that. So if you have one of these, I would drink it fresher. But yeah, really good. Well done, Prairie. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate that. You think I'd have it down by now. Check me out on Instagram on Tapped. It's No Hype Beer Reviews at both those places. So please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.